Welcome aboard. Last show of 2021. Let's get into it. All right. Join me. Welcome to the Pirate Broadcast, where we interview interesting people doing interesting things, where you can expand your connections, your community. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. And let's get this party started. I have to tell you, I wasn't sure I was going to do this episode. I booked it solo only to take the slot in the event that I wanted to take the time off. Because if I book an individual on a show, I show up. And the reality is that we have many shows that we actually may want to take off. And as you know, I'm very consistent in my shows. And I thought, well, why would I want to change that? Because that's not the way I operate. And live streaming is important to me because I believe in it. I believe in the discipline of showing up and sharing information that's going to help more people. My mission is to help more people help more people. It's based on kindness is cool and smiles are free. The whole premise of what I do and everything that I've done in my life has brought me to this point. You know, people get upset when they lose jobs or they lose opportunities. They think, oh, now I got to start over again. No, you don't have to start over again because you haven't lost any knowledge. All of that experience and knowledge, unless you're doing the exact same thing every day and repeating it every day, you're continuing to grow in your experience and understanding of what you're doing. Live streaming is the same way. You have the ability and the opportunity to actually articulate some of the ideas that you're developing in your business, in your world, and also the ideas that are surrounding your growth, your skills. And we have the option to actually grow and learn every single day. So you're not competing with the Instagram, shots and social media people or anything like that. You're competing with the person you were yesterday. You're competing with people that, are out there doing the same thing, very similar thing, might be doing similar businesses. However, you're actually competing with yourself because getting in the mindset that you can do this, that you can actually produce content and results, and you can your outcome is going to be based on what you believe you can do. And I'm talking to myself here because, I've spent years in and out of corporate offices. I've been, in the corporate orphanage. I've been kicked out, set aside. And it doesn't necessarily feel that great when you take on the thought process that you're not worth having around. And that's a very dangerous place to be. So I encourage you to think about how you're improving yourself, how you are helping yourself and developing skills that will help you in tomorrow, become more independent and actually generate something that you will have going forward in your future. I've got a lot of things going on. And one of the things I wanted to come on here to share with you today is the fact that we are living in the most amazing time in the history of humanity. And if you get tired of me saying this, that's okay, because I am amazed, and I'll give you some statistics in a moment here to share how this looks. Because in order for us to accommodate new business, people have to find us. And I believe that live streaming, and I know this is my experience, live streaming has been the most powerful tool in my history to be able to acquire attention, to be seen, to be heard, and be talked about, and build my authority. I've been doing this a long time. I started out years ago, 2013. I was podcasting, which is, podcasting started out in 2005. In 2005, I was actually doing audio work in independent film and, working for an organization that running projects all over the country. And all of this information that I accumulated over time has allowed me to think about and create the Pirate Syndicate. And the Pirate Syndicate is, the vision for the Pirate Syndicate is an extension of the Pirate broadcast where, kindness is cool, smiles are free, and we're bringing together people that want to learn more about the live streaming community. They want to learn about, you want to learn about the ideas around live streaming. Dimitri, good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you. Thank you for joining in. The reality is that we have an opportunity that has not existed in the past. And this opportunity allows the opportunity to expand into live streaming on multiple platforms. You could stream at multiple sites. I'm streaming at 7 different locations right now at this very moment. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you, brother. You rock, Russ. Here's to a bigger and better 2022 for all. Keep rocking LinkedIn. Absolutely, positively. Love to. Hey, Chris Hennessy. Thanks for jumping in. This is going to be probably a short one, short and sweet, wrap up 2022. I really want to encourage people to look forward to 2022 and continue to grow. I know Chris is a live streamer. He's going there. Happy New Year, Howard Kaufman. I'm looking forward to 2022. I hope you and Matt are creating some magic together, and I look forward to hearing updates, and love to catch up with you soon. I hope. Love to do that. John says hello. John, welcome to the party. Thank you for joining the last show of the year. I'm encouraged by what I see out there in a lot of respects. I mean, don't watch the news because you'll just get depressed about everything. However, if you look at what people are saying and people in your network are actually working on, there are some challenges, absolutely. And I believe that there are challenges that we can get through, we can work past, and we can actually do something amazing together. Because P-Dog Night, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to your continued success in 20. Likewise, thank you so much for being here, man, dropping by. I love what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing, man. If you're not connected with P-Dog Night, go over to YouTube and connect with him. So absolutely, Chris. 2022 is going to be a great year. First time I've been excited for a new year in a long time. Every day, 1% improvement. You just continue to improve every single day. You make it work. You make it matter. And that's the difference that we could do, is if you can help more people, that's the magic of life. It's how can I help? How can I give back? How can I contribute? What is it? Elise, thank you so much for joining in. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much. I want to make sure. Oh, Geminur, I hope I said your name correctly. So amazing activity. So yes, absolutely. We're gonna have a blast in 2022. We're gonna have a blast, and I think it's really important for us to understand that we have the opportunity to create our own plans, set our own intentions, and our own goals. The big question that I always ask myself, and I want to get your feedback on this, share in the comments if you at times say, yeah, I would like that, and I'm unwilling to do what it takes to get there. Because some things are, you know, big ambitions. However, every ambition out there, every challenge you have, there's an opposite and equal opportunity. And with every opportunity, you have to give something up in return in order to achieve those opportunities. As someone that I joke around saying I'm a professional squirrel hunter, I have a lot of interests, photography and music, live streaming, web design, creating online programs, landing pages, sales sites. All of these things add up to an opportunity to do something. However, if you say yes to something, you have to say no to a lot of other things in order to focus your time and attention on that thing. And I'm also a caregiver. And so that takes precedence a lot of times over some of the things that I would like to do. I'd like to engage more with the community here on LinkedIn. I'd like to engage more on other platforms. And the reality is that it's challenging because there's a lot going on. And so I have to pay attention to, client work. I have to pay attention to the business. I have to pay attention to, just like you do. We all have something to do. We all have something that we're working on. And I just want to make sure that you give yourself permission to actually continue to grow, make that little 1% improvement every day, and everything that is going to help you achieve the goals that you're focusing on. What are your intentions? What are your goals? What are you doing to work toward those goals? And those are the things that we want to really pay attention to. And for myself, live streaming is the opportunity that I'm expanding in on and focusing more attention and more energy in on 2022. Chris Hennessy, yes, I fight that all the time. It's a challenge, brother. It's really important for us to think about, when we want to commit to something, it does take away from a lot of other things that we want to pay attention to. So you have to balance it. And Jim Manir says, looking forward to witnessing more amazing live sessions from you, Ross Johns. Thank you. All the gratitude in the world. I look forward to learning more about what you're doing and what you're focusing your attention on. And the reason I wanted to start this morning was the idea that if I focus more attention on live streaming, and people like Chris and P Dog Knight and some of these individuals that are live streaming, Gabe Leal, all of the people in the hashtag. Let me bring that up, actually. Let me bring that up. You can follow the LinkedIn live streams. Hashtag LinkedIn live streams is one thing, but the page is actually LinkedIn. Is the company page is LinkedIn live streams. And Gabe started this. Gabe and I are managing that page. And I want you to be able to get involved and engaged in. There's over 100 people in there already. And we're sharing information and exchanging information. Gabe's created a huge opportunity to get listed on the newsletter, and things are going there. A lot of great information. So I want to share that with you. But the reality is we have this opportunity that is facing us right now today, that we can create our content. And I've been teaching this for years. You are the media. You have the ability, you have the opportunity, you have the permission to pick up a phone, hit the red dot, and start recording, creating your content on a regular basis. As some of you may know, I'm also a trainer for Dub. It's a video platform. You can send it out in email and messages and different platforms. And it's an incredible tool to actually generate a lot of interest in start conversations. And we're only one conversation away from getting what we need. So I just want to remind you that there is an opportunity out there for you. And when you don't know, or you don't know how to do what you need to do next, reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. Book a call. You can book a call with Book Russ. I don't have it up here. I don't know why I don't have it up here. Let me create it. Let me create a banner real quick. bookruss.com. There we go. Save that. Add banner. There. bookruss.com. That's the easiest way to track me down, or just DM me here in LinkedIn. So I wanted to share a couple of statistics here before we wrap up the show today, and share where the live streaming community is going, where the live streaming industry is taking us, and what the opportunities are. Because I think it's important for us to understand that we have an opportunity to expand our brand, expand our messaging, and actually make a difference. So let me bring this up. I'm gonna stop these for a minute and bring this up on screen, because here, let me change my background. Here, let's change this background. There we go. Pirate Syndicate. Yeah. So the future live streaming prediction process, adventures into awesome. Russ Hedge. How is Russ Hedge this morning? Good morning, Russ. Love you, man. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I know there's probably a few sessions around today talking about the year-end and year-end predictions. And this is a slide deck that you can actually insert into StreamYard. So if you want to learn more about that, let me know. But here's a startling statistic that I think we all need to really kind of reflect on. And the telephone, when the telephone first came out, it took 75 years to achieve 50 million users. 50 million users, 75 years. That's a lot of infrastructure. That's a lot of copper cable. That's a lot of interconnects. That's a lot of infrastructure. And then for radio, so you build a tower, you build one tower, and people go out and buy a radio. It took 38 years. Not quite half as long, but 38 years. And that's amazing to me. So television, it got down to 13 years. So all of a sudden technology is accelerating a little bit. So you have 13 years for the television to reach and achieve 50 million users. And that's probably because they were advertising on radio. I don't know. But being from radio, I know the power that radio can provide us in terms of reach and expansion. The internet, it took 4 years on the internet. It took 4 years from the internet. Let me make this a little bigger. So you don't need to see my mug. 4 years for the internet. It took only 2 years of being on the internet for Facebook to reach 50 million users. 2 years. Twitter, 19 months. YouTube, 10 months. YouTube was 10 months. Twitter was 9 months. Angry Birds took 35 days to reach 50 million users. That's viral. 19 days for Pokemon Go. And Chewbacca Mom, her video, at 24 hours, 50 million views in 24 hours. She was famous. Do you remember Chewbacca Mom? Hey, Nancy, good morning. How are you doing today? How's New York treating you? How's the weather? So 50 million views in 24 hours, and that's with video. So if we go take it a step further, we're going to be talking about podcasting, but because podcasting and live streaming, they actually are coinciding in some of the trends that are coming up. 90% of the podcast listeners are done at home. They're 64 listening while driving. Podcast listeners subscribe to an average of 6 shows and 7 different shows per week, probably. 93% listen to all or most of each episode. Podcast listening on a computer went up from 29 to 31%. 19% of listeners increase the speed, sometimes 1.5 to 2. And 65% of monthly podcast listeners have been listening for less than 3 years. Comedy, education, news are the most popular podcast genres. And only 51% of the population listen to podcasts. So think of the upside for that and how much growth potential there is in that. And in general live video stream stats, live streaming industry is expected to be valued at $184 billion by 2027. $884 billion. The online streaming industry has grown 99% between April 2019 and April 2020. Think of that, 99% growth. And that's as a result of, platforms like StreamYard and Restream and having the ability to stream from your computer with not much. You could stream from your phone. This technology was not available when the 75 million or 75 years of telephone was building. So now it's available. So imagine what you can build into 50 million users with live streaming at that growth. And video live streaming accounted for 60% of the downstream internet traffic in 2019. Imagine what it is now. Just on LinkedIn alone, there's a lot of live streamers that are taking place. And the reason I bring this up is I want to make sure that people understand that we have the ability to create something amazing. We have the ability to create something just incredible. If you think back when we were growing up and we had, 4 or 5 channels, mostly 3 channels, depending on where you push the antenna. And then all of a sudden, CNN, ESPN, Turner Broadcasting, all of these other channels started arriving. Now you have Netflix, you have Disney, you have Hulu, you have all of these content creators, and continues to grow. And what I see taking place next is you're going to build communities around topics that enjoy and appreciate your content. And so industries, you have the learning channels, you have Udemy, which, teaching channels, like lynda.com that was purchased by LinkedIn. Now you have these educational streams that are coming up. And once you understand where you can, plant your flag and put in your little live stream and start growing your community, once you understand that that's an opportunity and you can actually create an entire business around a subject that you love to teach, that you're enjoying, or you're promoting your business and you're producing content around that to draw attention to your products and services, that's another way that you can actually generate attention and attract people to your message, is through live streaming. And this is continuing to grow. It's continuing to expand. And I just encourage us to think about how it fits into your model, how it fits into your business, because there's no shortage and demand for content right now. Even though there's a ton of content And like Howard Kaufman said last night on the show, it does create a lot of fractionalization. It does fragment the industry and our attention. Our attention is increasingly getting smaller. So increasing the production, improving how we produce shows, consistency in the shows, when you show up and how you show up, and what you bring to the table and what value you produce and you project into the community, that all matters. And that comes through practice. It comes through testing and evaluation. It comes through finding out from your users and finding out through your community what is important and what they're looking to accomplish. And if you help more people, you got it. You got it down. So I'm teaching, I'm sharing courses and classes on the Pirate broadcast. You can go to the Pirate broadcast, Pirate Syndicate, not the Pirate broadcast, the Pirate broadcast, the Pirate Syndicate page. Let me say that again. I would love to have you go follow the Pirate Syndicate page on LinkedIn. Go follow that. I'm working to get to enough users. I'm going to submit to LinkedIn to get LinkedIn Live on that channel so I can actually create a lot more content for different industries on that channel. And then the Pirate Syndicate, you could go, I'm creating courses. There's courses up there already. thepiratesyndicate.com/courses. You can actually join there and take a course. I'm creating more courses over the next few weeks. I got a couple more courses coming up. Gabe's creating courses. He's going to be uploading courses. I got a couple of other people. RJ Redden is going to be creating courses. And we have a few more people that I'm going to bring on board to create courses. Junaid is going to create a course. He's on studio design. And all of these things are going to be adding, and we're going to continue to grow and evolve in this support of the live streaming industry and the live streaming community. And I want you to join us. I want you to get involved if it's something you're interested in. If not, that's cool too. Thank you for watching and thank you for participating because it all matters. So, yeah, Gabe, there he is. Good morning, everyone. There are courses on the way. Absolutely, brother. We got courses on the way, and we're going to continue to support this community and produce the results we need to produce in order to support as many people that want to get started in this industry. So we have, hey, Gabe. Gabe's in the house. Good morning, Gabe. Russ Hedge. So when you're thinking about starting, just stop thinking about it. Just get started. Start practicing. Start getting it out there. You could podcast. I've created a series of videos on how to podcast. In fact, one of my most popular videos, my most watched video, is the easiest way to start podcasting, and it was done in, I don't know, years ago. I don't know if it's probably still out there. It's still out there, I'm sure. And I need to update that because you could do this. You have permission. You have the ability. You have the opportunity. Now, if you have the desire and you have the intention and you want to take the time to do it, that's what it takes. Just to set it up there and get it done and make it matter. So let's get together and do this in 2022. And thank you so much. All the gratitude in the world. I love you being here. Thank you so much for showing up on the show, making the comments, making this real for us. And also, have a very happy new year. Think about all the things that we can do together. Think about all the things that you can do on your own. And you have a supporting community. You have people around you that care. You have people that want to assist and support you. So let's do this. So thank you so much. 2021 was an interesting year, challenging for many. And I really believe that, Yes. And I'm going to be on the Winject show at noon today, 12 p.m. Arizona time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, Chris Ross and I are going to be talking about the Winject community. That's another amazing community for podcasters. They have some incredible, talented people in there helping the communities out. So between live streaming and the Pirate Syndicate and the Winject community on the podcast side, we got it covered. So thanks for the reminder, Gabe. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. Russ Hedge says, Happy New Year. Amazing, Russ Johns. Thank you so much, Russ. Gratitude. All of just love you guys. And, I believe that kindness is cool and smiles are free. And that's with intention. That's with gratitude every day, waking up, knowing that there's somebody out there. Yes, Chris Ross. I was promoting the Winject community here on the Pirate Syndicate, the Pirate broadcast. And Chris Ross is an amazing, what's up, everybody? Yes. Happy New Year. Looking forward to it. Russ Hedge says, marketing with Russ, a.k.a. Russ Selfie at AM Pacific Standard. Absolutely. Perfect. Let's go for it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. There's a number of shows. And the shows also are listed. Gabe does an amazing, incredible job. If you're on LinkedIn, go check out Gabe's newsletter every day that we can follow, get updates on the latest streams today. So I love you. I'm going to jump out, go check on things, and see you soon. See you at noon, Arizona time. A few hours with Chris Ross. Take care, everyone. You be good. Be kind. And be well. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform where you show up, we produce the show. It's that easy. If you want to be seen, be heard, and be talked about, join the Pirate Syndicate today. Yeah. Happy New Year.